Be here with know me yet. I'm working with Skylar, and today I'm replacing her because she has some internet stuff coming up, and she could not be here today with us. But I am replacing her for today's intro reading. So I hope that you're all doing well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Um, so yeah, I'm Hira. For those who don't know me, I am working with Skylar, and I am specialized in energy healer. I am in energy healing. I am an energy healer. I'm specializing in inner child and interpersonal relationships, and I am here to give you some guidance, do some reading, so that we can have a little moment together and have this exchange. So let me know how you're doing. Today we have a new moon, so it's super intense. Been there yesterday as well. It can be quite intense energetically speaking. It's in Leo, so it's quite related to how you perceive yourself, and we have like quite plenty of things happening in the sky, but that's another story. We already have quite some like a certain number of comments, so I'm gonna go through them and answer your questions. If you are wondering anything, if you have any questions, if there is any, um, how to say, any inquiries or any doubts, if you want to ask any kind of question about what is going on for you, I'm here and I'm happy to connect to your angels and connect to your guides and connect to your energies to bring you the most appropriate guidance. Please always remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. And off we go. Okay. Um, okay, Nancy. Hi, Sky. I have permission. My friend Nicole has fissures, and the recent surgery didn't work. She's heartbroken and in lots of pain. And insights into energetic cause and her healing. Yeah, sure. Let me have a look. It's interesting that you mentioned heartbroken because it is about grief and it is something about um, having experienced a heartbreak or something in her life that brought. I'm really hearing like being broken. Um, so I would look at where in her experience something break, something happened that broke her heart, or when did something break in her experience, when there was this kind of like I'm really seeing like a shock, something unexpected coming up that has changed the course of her life or the course of her way to perceive what is around her. So there is necessarily like a moment where something came up and it created this disconnection from God, because that's what we are trying to heal here, is this disconnection from the divine, from her divine, disconnection from faith, and how her trust in the divine and the universe has been ripped off and taken away from her. So that's what is going on. But I'm going to send healing and love. Okay, here we go. Sweet fairy. Any messages on the handsome man I saw today, please? There was a quick eye contact and he paused the elevator and waited for me as I was also going up. Thanks. Okay, let me tell. It's really cute. Yeah, it's a good energy. I can see why you can already feel something or that you stop, because that's that's the kind of interaction that could happen with, like someone that you wouldn't be interested in, but I can see why you are, and I can see the kind of energy that is going on with you too. It's something quite playful. it's a good synchronicity. It's definitely someone you could see again. I guess you're going to meet him again, or at least run into him again. Um, it could be a good playful companion, I would say. Um, I'm not perceiving him being entirely available, so he might be with someone or seeing someone, or at least like being emotionally unavailable or something. But like there is some sort of, romantically speaking, some sort of unavailability. However, as someone with whom you can enjoy walks and take time with, very good match. And also I can feel that he could be attracted to you, but he has like some, like someone to relate to already. um but stick around, might we never know. We never know. um he seems like a very very good person and a good match. You could have lots of laugh with him, definitely. Some laughter and good times. Since I've been doing my creative projects and had a call with you, I've been feeling emotional, and a very deep rooted feeling of just wanting to rest and trust. But I can't. Any insight? Okay. It's a lot of pressure, Ayesha. It's a lot of doubts, and it's a lot of overthinking about yourself and what you are going to do. And this kind of overwhelm just makes you shut down. And of course, like it's fine to want to rest, and it's recommended to rest when you feel like it's needed. But I can see how it's intertwined with sadness and pain and loneliness. So let me see, what is the belief there. It's about your power, and it's about giving your power away or letting others decide what is good for you. And it's the sensation of being stuck because right now you're not sure about the choices that are good for you to make. So it's about reconnection. So, what I'm going to ask you is to go and talk to that part of you that doesn't know what she wants to do and that has surrendered her choices and her principles to others. So, can we free her from having to ask for permission? And can we show her that she can learn to know herself, that she can learn what she likes, what she enjoys, that she can learn how to trust herself? Good, it's moving. Okay. Release all the time she has been hurt to the point of not being able to choose for herself, to rest, not being able to make her own decisions, or all the time she felt like she has to ask for permission. Can we just release that? And can we show her what it's like to trust herself? And the definition of trust from Creator? Okay, good. Okay, that's better. But my love, I would suggest okay, so when you guys want to rebuild trust, when you haven't been able to trust yourself, or when you've been betrayed by so many people that it makes you lose your sense of intuition and your self of trust for yourself, that's when or when you want to rebuild self-abandonment. The path to healing self-abandonment is consistency, and it's consistency on small actions and small things that you can do to help yourself. Small things that you can do where you can keep your consistency, where you can keep your habits, as a way to rebuild the commitment, as a way to rebuild the trust. Because sometimes you lose trust in someone, but sometimes it happens so many times that who you really lost trust in is yourself and Creator. But when you want to rebuild this for you so that you can make your own decisions, so that you know how to trust your intuition, how to know that something is good for you, that's rebuilt through doing small actions towards things that matter to you, and commit to your joy and commit to things that are important for you, not for others. So it requires you to get to know yourself, and you to get to know what is the level of small things that you can do so that you can start trusting yourself again. It's kind of like for those who've done horse riding, right? Like there is this one rule when you do horse ride: if you fall, you go back up immediately, so that you are not scared of falling again. So that it's rebuilt, so that you can trust that you can do it. And if you get too hurt and you cannot go back up, then you will see that next time that you want to horse ride, it's harder. It's scarier because you're afraid you're gonna fall again. And that's kind of the same thing. Like if you, um, of course, take the time of recovery that you need, but do small actions in the meantime to start to rebuild that self trust. Janus, today is the first day of school. It's early, but I was wondering if you can tell me what I needed to do with myself, my life. I'm not happy. One healer said I am living in darkness. Okay, or not connected or something. I don't know. I'm not the person I used to be, and I don't know why. Why my life is the way it is. But I meet failure quite often. My relationship are always a disaster, and I'm starting to resent being a mom. I'm sorry. Um, okay. I need help. Okay, let me see. Okay. So the first thing that I am seeing is that there is um lot of blurry energy around your head. So it means that it's overthinking, and it's like all the questions and all the questioning and all the things that are going on that are taking a lot of space and a lot of brain space and lots of energy here. So can I first like do a healing on that and clear that? Just say yes if you want this. Just gonna do a clearing of your space, sending back the energies that are not yours to the source of their origin. And just cutting the cords with the people around you that are not for your highest good. Okay, that's better. And the second thing that comes up is a lack of groundedness, which means that you're not grounded in your reality and in the present. So can I reconnect you to the earth? Just going to reconnect your energy to the earth and reconnect you to Creator and unplug you from the collective consciousness. Okay. And I am sensing a lot of resentment, and you're right, that's exactly what should be worked on. It's the resentment of not being valued by the person who should have valued you, not being loved by the people who should have loved you. And that's how you keep it like attracting people. I don't like this word, like attracting people, but see what I mean. Like you are a vibrational match with people that don't want your highest good. That's how why your relationship are a disaster, as you mentioned. It's mostly because you need to look at the places where you keep accepting this kind of behavior as a way to try to forgive the people who did not took care of you or did not treat you the way that you needed and deserve to be treated. In other terms, it's needing love, and it's completely fine to need love, and it's completely fine to choose to accept love but not something else, and to um, refuse people that are mistreating you or that are using you. But I can see that you're not seeing completely your light, and your light is within you. The light of the divine is within you. Can I give you that as a download, actually? Okay. And I would recommend don't stay in a place where, because there is resentment and people who've mistreated you, to stay in the place where you believe that it will always happen like this, because it's not true. Because empowerment is accessible, because you are not a victim of circumstances, and you are able to stand your ground and bring something new in your reality. And that's important to see where is your power. So if you go really, really within you into that light, that's also where your power is. And when you feel like there is not enough power for you, that's where you can call in God. You can call in your angels, you can call in your guides, you can call in the people around you that are kind to you, that are able to help you. But it's really necessary to see how something else is available so that your life can shift and your reality can shift. But that is accessible. Um, and that's also how you get out of the fight, because you are no longer trying to prove something. So it's about allowing what can be there and refusing what is wrong. And it starts with doing like some strong resentment work and looking at where you resent people for things they have done, and you still expect them to change, and they won't. They won't. It's so hard to change someone. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's so hard to change someone, and we cannot change the past. It cannot be undone. So it's possible to repair through forgiveness and letting go, and really with resentment work, we want to look at how there is a responsibility that hasn't been taken that led us to feel obliged to do something, and what could have been the responsibility. What could we have done in other circumstances to stand our ground or refuse what has been going on? And that's how you refrain resentment. Because where we end up resenting is mostly ourselves more than others. I hope it helps. Let me know. Nurhan. I didn't. No, 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 no. 2 weeks ago, I was living in ultimate luxury. How do I keep that life and feel worthy of it? Okay, let me have a look. Mm. You have the belief that can be given to you, but there is not the belief that you can create it. So it's about your ability to create. It's also about power, and it's about okay. So it's about like believing that you have the power without doing anybody else's wrong. It's like if you do it, something wrong is going to happen to somebody else. Like there is this law of karma, and it's like something good cannot happen to me if somebody else is not suffering from it. So it's like this idea of duality and balance that something good equals something bad. I don't know where it comes from exactly, but that's what is up. And there is also like I'm hearing your ancestry line being like, I that's too much. That's too much. We should not have that. We should give back. We should give back. We should give back. Okay. So can I release the belief that something bad has to happen before something good can happen? Or that something good leads to something bad? Can I rebalance the idea of duality? Okay, that's it. The inner power and ability to create. Monica, may I please ask for healing the strong menstrual period? Of course. Let me send you a healing to your muscles, pelvic floor, lower back, releasing the tension. And also rebalancing your hormones. Okay, off we go. Celine, my love, for your question, I will let Sky answer this one. Usually it's hormonal, but I'd rather have Sky reply to you on this one. Okay. Nicoletta. Dear Sky, may I please ask for the healing that my dad did not accept my partner? My partner closed because of it. My dad does not accept any partner. Thank you. Oh, my love, I'm sorry. Okay, have a look. Okay, so I'm going to send a healing to your broken heart. And can I release the judgment that your father has on yourself? Just sending it back to him because that's his judgment about himself. And it's about affirmation of your choices and knowing what is good for you and standing your ground for it. So can we show you that you've made the right choice? And that whatever makes you happy is more important, that you don't have to satisfy your family. And this one, okay, this one is a big one for you because um, there is this deep, deep, deep desire for your dad to accept your partner, and it totally makes sense because you would like your parents to be as happy as you are for you. In that situation, it seems like he, like almost like the shame that he has about himself is projecting upon another man. It's like the way he failed, he's afraid that your partner is going to fail you the same way. And because of that, he's like, "Mm-mm, not accepting." And that's something that can be shifted as long as he sees your partner do things differently that he did. And it will like, I can see it like later on your timeline, I can see it be a big thing for him, for both of them, because it's gonna come healing things in him, and also it's going to improve the relationship, but it might take time. And sometimes you need to be patient because there is nothing you can really do for him to shift right now because that's his healing. That's his healing. Lorena. Lately, I'm having the weirdest dreams and negative thoughts. What do I need to do? I'm feeling overwhelmed and I want to throw up. Okay. Sending you a healing, first of all. And Lorena, I'm not exactly sure of why, but I'm being shown to suggest to cut off dairy in the evening, just in case you are eating dairy or drinking dairy. And I'm getting something in your guts, like bacteria as having, like almost like the thoughts are not yours. It's the bacterias within your body more than yours. And it's like, hmm, yeah, it's like sad thoughts, um, but really coming from them. Okay, so I'm gonna send a healing to your microbiota, into your gut. I'm also going to ask for the overwhelmed to be released. Okay, off we go. Sylvia, is it possible I would have a business only on my own with healing? Although I am quite shy and in jobs I do not feel well. I am having issues with voice and videos, maybe throat visibility. Definitely visibility, but let's have a look. Okay, so it's because the things that have been asked from you when you were in a public setting, public speaking setup, were not things that you wanted to share. It's like, when at school we ask for you to um, um, like sing a song or like recite a poem, or when you've been asked to do a homework and you have to present it in front of the class, there were not things that you were enjoying sharing, but you've been asked and you had to do them, and you have this kind of I have to do this energy, because that's where that's things that we recommend in when launching a business and when doing social media. However, you still have like this sensation that you are going to be asked something that you don't really want to do. So can we show you that you are allowed to share exactly what you want to share, that it's your space and you're allowed to share what is truly coming from you. And there is this fear that someone is going to make fun of you or humiliate you and shame you. So can we show you that what it feels like to speak with integrity, to be in your integrity, to be in alignment with your core values and the thing that you truly, truly, truly feel connected and related to. Okay, that's aligning. Well done. Can we show you what it's like to have an aligned practice and to share it from the heart? Good. Okay, good. Because of course there will always be haters on your pages. Always. Always people who are afraid, always people who are triggered, always people who are like don't relate to what you're doing, don't feel connected to you, but still they are going to comment and they are going to tell you all the things that they hate or their vision, and the vision is not yours. And that's okay. And that's where I find it really important when you're sharing something, to share something that matters to you and to share something that is heart centered. Because if you do that, then it sticks to your core values and your integrity. And there is like whatever somebody will say, it won't shift your core values. It won't shift the sensation of being in integrity with yourself. Because that's when it's matter. Where you can feel some doubts, it's only on the breaches that you have about how you perceive yourself, or only on the places where you're not sure about what you're sharing, where you don't feel entirely connected to it. And that's a different place. But as long as you share from a very heart-centered and aligned perspective, whatever someone is going to come and say, it belongs to them. It has nothing to do with you. All the time, actually. Has nothing to do with you. It's a reflection of their perception of themselves, not a perception of you. So as a start, share what you really believe in and be authentic. Terry, may I ask for a message from my guides? Thank you. Terry, they are showing me a short trip. They are showing me, I don't know if you're going on holiday or on a weekend, but they are showing me a short trip somewhere with enjoyment and visiting something new, trying something new, visiting something new. And they really almost showing me a place with a castle or something quite similar. And it can just mean a place you feel good, but they are showing me to do a short trip. Hi, dear Hera. Do you have any guidance for me? I am looking to change my job and also had surgery on my leg. Thank you for everything you do, of course. Sending your healing for your leg and post-surgery recovery. I don't know to what extent you are in the healing business, but that's what I'm getting. I don't know if it's something you already practice, if that's something you're already doing, but that's what I'm getting. It's you're being pushed to start. You're being pushed to start. um, yeah, there is this big connection with healing people, especially like physical, um, like physiological stuff or physical stuff. Um, but yeah, that's quite present. I hear you if you're telling me you need to change job first. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily for now, as in like full, like being fully installed as fully set as a coach right now or as a healer right now, but it's in the process and it's very present in your energy. So I like, if you haven't started to train and if you're thinking about being trained as a practitioner, might be the right time. If you are thinking about setting up a side project with your healing business, also there, but it's very, very present. Like, they are quite insistent on starting this this healing practice, even if it's just like taking a few clients at the end of the day or on a weekend. But that's what is present. It's like putting you in the energy of starting to do healings, um, because that's for you, and that's, yeah, that's the most present. Maybe you will get another job in the meantime, but I'm seeing that the energy is going more towards setting up your own business at the moment. Hey, Shagan. How can I support my partner in him coming to his own power and realizing his true worth and abilities? Um, see his gifts. See his gifts. Share what you see of him. Share what you see of him. At some point, it breaks, and the person starts to believe you. Um, it's his healing. That's his worthiness issues are his. But you being there for him, praising him, remembering him of what you like about him, what he can do well, what you appreciate from a very sincere perspective, not only from a place of I'm just going to compliment, I'm just going to praise you out of nowhere. No, coming from a place of truly seeing his gifts and his skills and what he is good at, sharing in depth what you can see of him, and encouraging him to do so. That creates wonders. That creates wonders. Because we like, it's the same for everybody. It's not only men. But like, imagine having someone telling you every day how incredible you are, and how they love what you're doing, and how they find it great for this and that reason, and how they notice that you were acting in a very kind way, or that you were acting like that you could see beauty in people. Like, imagine having someone constantly remembering you, who you are. And that's our job with ourselves when we're doing inner child healing, or when we're doing self-development work. This is all connection to creator, because creator reminds us constantly of what we can do and who we are, through details and synchronicities and things, or even when we are connected to creator. But that's the kind of energy, is this constant uh, v- ability to value the person and ability to see the beauty in them. Purnima, hope you are doing well. Yeah, I am. Thank you. Could I ask for a general reading for getting some guidance in my life direction? Thank you so much, Ashkars. It's interesting, but I'm getting having like a very deep spiritual practice. And it can be, I don't know if you resonate with the Course in Miracles or any other spiritual practice that is a daily basis, but it's about having a um, daily connection. That's the first step that I'm seeing for you, because this is going to awaken way more within you than anything that I could tell you. And it's really reconnecting every day to creator. It can be through meditation or anything that you find as a practice appropriate for you and that suits you. But it's about like this daily practice of listening and asking question and communicating with creator, guides, higher self, whatever space you are in, whatever the kind of interaction it is. Um, but that's what is really, really present for you today. Sarah, nice to see you again. Thank you, love. Is there some good news or positive changes coming my way? I would love some encouragement from the guides this time. Yeah, sometimes they're a bit blunt, like sometimes it just like go straight forward. You need to do this instead of being just, you're doing well. Okay. Um, they are, yeah, they are really encouraging you to trust yourself in the plans that you have set up. I'm hearing the word move. I remember we talked about it, but I'm hearing it again, like move, 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 like do things that you want to do. Trust yourself in doing them. Take the leap of faith that you need to take that is awaiting for you at the moment. Um, they are behind you. They hear. They believe in you. You are amazing. You are incredible. They would love you to trust yourself more. And it's all about trusting that you are making the right choices for yourself. And it's quite present today. But it's like you can do it. They are behind you. They are pushing you. They are giving you the insights. They are presence for you. So it's yes, there are positive changes coming your way, but they're asking you to take this leap for what you want to do so that this abundance can come, because otherwise it's just gonna stay where it is. Nancy, thank you, Hera. That is accurate about the shock and disconnect. There you go. I will share it with her. Yeah, thanks. Keep us updated on how she's doing. Mm. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you the doors for Medical Intuitive are open. So if some of you are want to learn how to do what we do, which is scanning other people, being able to give the guidance, being able to recognize the energy, to know how to heal and how to go deep within the body, how to create healings and big changes in yourself and your clients. If you're interested in this, in learning this technique, reach out to us. You will also learn how to communicate with the divine and the guides and the angels. So if you're interested, get in touch with us, send us a DM, and we're happy to have a call with you and have a chat so that we can see if that's a good fit for you, if that's something you want to do. The calls are free, and you can like just come and have a chat with us, and we're happy to help and give you some insights and to send you the curriculum. So yeah, just wanted to tell you that. Harsh. Can you send some healing to my hands and feet? They've been itching a lot. Can you look into what it can be and how to get rid of this itch? What's it called? This small, teeny tiny thingy that we have in the bed sometimes, um, or everywhere, like that. But there is like it seems like you have an allergy to that. There is an allergic reaction. So this is connected to your immune system. So let me just send a healing to your immune system. I'm also hearing liver, liver, liver. So there is some might be like some detox might be necessary, or some work on how to feel to be less sensitive to allergies. It might be because of a softener. Now that I'm scanning a bit deeper in there, it might be because of fabric softener. So um, maybe change your laundry product and see if you're getting the same, because you might have allergic reaction to that. But I'm seeing something related to your sheets and fabric. Okay, here we go. It seems that we have some people asking, like, DMing you guys. Just as a reminder, if someone is giving you a reading in the comments, it's people that want to scam you. Just so that you remember, we put it everywhere. We're doing our best to avoid them and to get rid of them right away. But just in case, don't fall into this. Okay? We never ask money for angel readings. So you can just block them if they had you or something. Okay? Hira. Hi, Hira. I worked on my finances. Can you do a reading on finance? What next should I do? Well done. Okay. It's still, you still have there is the support wound part, my love. We already mentioned it, but that keeps coming back. It's really about allowing people to support you, allowing to be supported, allowing God to treat you the way you want to be treated. It's also being kinder to yourself, and having some gratitude in this exchange, with the universe. But there is a fear you won't be provided for and that you will be left out. It's quite deep, so get you in for a swap. Get you in for a swap, or a healing on this one. Will I get a job soon? Okay. I'm getting less than 6 months. Less than 6 months. It seems to be an office job somewhere with an open space and maybe a startup. I don't know in you are, but like, yeah, something in an office, in an office. Clara, guidance, please. Clara, my love, I don't know you yet. I think it's I can give you a general guidance, but it's easier if you tell me which area of your life you want a guidance on. I can give you what the angels are gonna say right now, but it might be just for you to drink water, just to give you an idea. So let me tune in. Um, I'm getting something around allowing to receive. It's like, you resent people, places, and things because you're not receiving, but at the same time, there is a part of you that is afraid of receiving because you feel like something is going to be asked from you in exchange, and that you will have to provide in exchange, and it will never be given, if that makes sense. So it's about accepting to receive more of what life can offer you, and this comes to like with connecting to the divine. It goes with accepting to connect. It goes with being um, being in a space where you believe that good things can happen to you, and that comes from being connected to the divine on it. Michelle. This is my first time here. I just wanted to know if you connect with spirit. Welcome, Michelle. And yeah, I do. I don't know if you mean spirits or spirit, but both, yes. I see you have another message just after. Nurhan. Yeah, well, here you are spot on. Thank you. I'm happy it can help. Michelle. My husband passed away recently, and I'm completely heartbroken and lost. I'm sorry, my love. I'm not sure how to live without him. He and I were very close. I'm in need of guidance, please. Yeah, I can feel your pain. I'm so sorry. Is that okay if I can send a healing on your heart? You just have to say yes to accept. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just offering this healing to help you move through grief. And I can feel that there is so much tears that you need to cry. So much tears, like it's like your heart and your lungs are like, okay, now I just need the release. Because there is no decision that you have to make right now. There is nothing that you need to do right now. And we're always like trying to find something to do and something to take care of and something to take actions on, just because that's how we function as humans, like go productive and move forward and move forward and go forward. But right now, my love, I'm just getting like sit with your pain and let your heart cry, because that is a lot and it is really hard and it is really unfair and it is really sad. And there are moments where we are just in the space of those emotions. And I'm also getting to get some help from people that can support you, even if it means just asking one of your friends to be the shoulder that you cry on. But to have this one person and to be able to be in the space where you can just be allowed to feel, and where someone can eventually hug you if physical touch is your love language, or like can give you this kind of attention and presence, because you don't deserve to do this alone. You don't need to do this by yourself. It's not necessary. So having some kind of space and people that can help you feel more at ease and release what needs to be released. Okay. Blessings, love. Whew. Diana. Hi, Hera. My cat Gary is missing for 6 months. My other cat is lost. What is happening? Someone is hurting them. Are they alive? Um, I can't really answer the are they alive because I'm sensing energies. And I mean, energies are in between worlds. I'm quite sensing the other cat to be not that far from you. Um, yeah, not that far from you, and kind of like around the blocks somewhere. He might be staying at someone's. I don't see them hurt. I don't see him hurt, but like maybe staying at somebody else at the moment just because they saw a window and got in. I'm seeing a block of apartments. I don't know, or of houses or small apartments. I don't know if that's the kind of place you live in. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm off. Tony, hi from New Zealand. As I've shared, first time welcome to you. I'd love reading, please, of course. It's about openness to other people, and they are telling me basically to encourage you to go out and connect and do things that you love in the process. It's really about reconnecting to activities that are pleasurable to you, um, and to connect to other people through that. All right, my loves, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry I can't go through them all. I will still be here. I will be here tomorrow as well. I'm We changed the time, so it's gonna be the same time as today for me as well on Thursday. So if you want to be there, that would be there live. That would be the time. I'm sending you lots of love. Just reminders that our doors are open for Medical Intuitive and that I am open for sessions if you guys want to work with me on one-on-one directly on a specific issue you may have, or just give a boost to your life and to your relationship and do some healing. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for sharing the time with me, and see you soon.